Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math, and today we're going to learn about adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers, and we want to evaluate each expression. So if I was given this expression, 2/5 minus 4/5, well, this one's a little tricky. We have 2/5 minus a 4/5, okay? And so they have the same base, so we know we can combine them. Okay, we know we can combine them, and there's a few ways to think about this, but we know that this negative 4/5 is a larger, or 4/5 is larger than 2/5. When I subtract it, that number is actually going to come out to be negative. Okay, so if we look at the number line here, okay, we're just going to do this straight out here. We have 0. I'm going to put right here 1/5, and here 2/5, and then coming out here eventually there's 1. Okay. 3/5, 4/5, and 1 being 5/5. Okay? And then here, to the left, 0, I have negative 1/5 and negative 2/5. And I keep going eventually, negative 1 and 3/5, 4/5. Okay? So we start here at positive 2/5, and I'm subtracting 4/5. Well, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. If I subtract 4/5 from that, I have negative 2/5 as my final answer. Okay? So we're subtracting 2/5 or 4/5 from that to get to a negative 2/5. Okay? And so that's the way you can do it with the number line here and get a final answer of negative 2/5. You also could have pulled out a negative 1 from the problem. So if I pulled out a negative 1, I'd be left with a negative 2/5 plus, right? Taking out a negative makes it a positive. We have 4/5 here, and I could rearrange that negative 1, the 4/5 in the inside plus negative 2/5, which is just subtraction. Negative 1 times 4/5, not 4/2, but 4/5. 4/5 minus 2/5, right? Adding a negative is the same thing as subtraction, is 2/5, and then multiply the negative 1 at the end, which gives me that negative 2/5. But if we can see it on the number line, it might be easier, whatever way is easier for you. But let's recap. We started with 2/5 minus 4/5. And so I start with the number line at 2/5, and I need to subtract 4/5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4/5. I subtracted them from moving to the left, moving into this direction, right, to the negative. And that ended up coming out with negative 2/5 as my final answer.